And after a brief absence, the Lime for Local and Talented campaign returns with cake boss Garvey Henry as a third honoree. The program was launched in September 2013 as a platform to highlight and celebrate the accomplishments of Virgin Islanders. Persons selected represent different disciplines and are either clearly recognizable as leaders in their field of expertise or possess hidden talents within the local community. Garvey Henry, cake boss, is one such individual.
Garvey received most of his formal training here in the BVI at the H. Laverty Scout Community College at the time when the New England Culinary Institute was in operation in Tortola. He is not just a baker, he is an artist who, using fondant, sugar and icing to create edible masterpieces that come to your mind. He attended the world-renowned and prestigious Culinary Institute of America, where he graduated as one of the top in his class. The BVI Welcome magazine named him the BVI Cake Boss, and we are inclined to agree with that. But he is not only in demand in the BVI. In fact, when we were about to present him the previous award, he had to postpone the event because he had to attend a discerning bride who needed him in Nevis, and so have brides from around the areas such as the Cayman Islands and Turks and also Tennessee. He takes his business seriously and has introduced a different level of respect for the art of cake baking in the territory.
While commenting on his selection, Garvey Henry expressed joy of being recognized for his talent, but he was not always interested in cake making and design. He shared his first experience in cake making.
Can you imagine? I never wanted to be a cake artist. I never wanted to do cake. But, you know, life has a way of throwing things at you, and they place you exactly where you need to be. It all started in 2009 by a simple request from a friend, Kimberly Crabb Adams, when she wanted me to do her cake. At first, I was a little reluctant, but I said, I'm going to do it. And I sat in my apartment in Poughkeepsie in New York, and I made my flowers. I made the flowers it was about 300 roses and leaves, and I shipped them down. And when I came, I had a team of friends who was there with me to help me dust and was not seen. It was my first cake. It was the longest 36 hours of my life. But God bless, I have grown from that, and I have better organizational skills. And that's why I can produce 3 different types of cakes today within a matter of a week.
Garvey also received a $500 check from Lime. Manager of Marketing and Corporate Communications at Lime, Karim Nelson Hall, says plans are in gear to have the public participate in the selection process going forward.
When Lime for Local and Talented started, we created an information pool of all the possibilities that we could highlight. We were very cognizant that we didn't want to choose what would be normally thought as a Lime for Local or Talented, which is maybe a traditional singer, or maybe a dancer, the arts that are always highlighted. So you can see the first one was a model on traditional, the second one was actually a fashion designer and also being a male. So the third one, when we chose Garvey Henry, we realized that not only was he someone who is leading the way in his profession, he's also garnered the attention of people across the region and across the world, for a matter of fact. And we think that was a no-brainer when it came to choosing him as Lime for Local and Talented. The next person hasn't been selected. We're still in deliberations for that person. As I said, we have a list of people that we are considering, but we don't make anything to final, and anything is not final as yet. So there's always room for change. And you're also going to see in this coming year, we're going to actually start making those nominations public. So while we have started to select people so we can give you an idea of the type of people that you can have, we're also going to let the BVI public start choosing in a few months.
Model Kadia Turnbull was named the first Lime for Local and Talented, followed by young designer and founder of Bayrock Clothing, Daryl Best.